This channel hit 1,100 subscribers in just 7 days with a single video, which sounds pretty impressive, right? But what if I told you this was becoming more and more common? It takes the average creator between 50 and 150 videos to hit their first 1,000 subscribers. But in just a few minutes of YouTube exploration, I have found 3 channels that have hit 1,000 subscribers with their first video. All of which has left me wondering, how do creators like Ace get 1,000 subscribers so fast when so many other channels take months, even years? For the past week, I've been investigating this single video on Ace's channel, and what I discovered is that he used 3 unique strategies to make that video go viral. So today, I want to take you step by step through each of those strategies so that you can hit 1,000 subscribers with your next video. That's right, not your 100th video, your next video. But the best part is, you don't need to be a YouTube genius with a ton of experience. Everything I'm going to take you through is simple and easy to follow, even if you're just getting started. So the first strategy Ace used is what I like to call demand hacking. This process dramatically increases the chances of your video going viral before you even press record. It's kind of like a cheat code that gives your video an unfair advantage to perform well on YouTube. And it works by making sure that your videos already have a hungry audience. At this point, you're probably already aware of the importance of picking a niche for your channel, right? We here at vidIQ have been preaching this for years. But that's just the start. You also need to make sure that you're picking a viral sub-niche, because your sub-niche can be the difference between getting 100,000 views on your first video or barely cracking 1,000, 100 or even 10 views. Take a look at this channel as an example of the average creator. This channel is in the gaming niche, much like Ace's channel. But unlike Ace, they've posted around about 25 videos over the last year and they haven't yet cracked 500 subscribers. Not terrible, just distinctly average. Now, one of the reasons for this is because they haven't got a clear sub-niche that is proven to go viral. They're making videos about game controllers and then League of Legends and then Call of Duty. This severely limits the chance of a channel growing fast, because without a clear sub-niche, all you're going to do is confuse the YouTube algorithm, otherwise known as your audience. Typically, YouTube likes channels that consistently create content within a specific niche. And this is because it allows the algorithm to know which audience to recommend the videos to. By contrast, if we look at Ace's channel, we can tell within a few seconds what sub-niche he's in. All the videos are about Dota 2 and League of Legends. And what this allows the viewer to say to themselves within seconds is, this channel, this video was made for me. But not only has Ace picked a clear sub-niche, he's also made sure that that sub-niche has a proven demand. If we do a quick search on how many views both of these games are pulling in, we can see that even today, they get millions and millions of views. Basically put, before Ace even makes his first video, his channel has a better chance of going viral. But it's not just a sub-niche that made this video explode. It's also the video format. One mistake YouTubers often make is just leaping into the video making process without any thought or preparation. They pick videos that haven't gone through any validation process or rigorous amount of research. When you do that, the chances of a video performing well are extremely low. Ace, on the other hand, is smart. I believe he did research into his sub-niche and found a video format that was already working. And it's the same technique some of the biggest creators on YouTube use today. For example, take a look at this video here. The reason this video went viral is because the format was proven to work in that sub-niche. All you need to do is a quick search on YouTube for "meet the most blank NFL player" and you'll find at least 5 examples of that format going viral. And it looks like Ace followed the exact same strategy. When we do a quick search for Dota versus League of Legends on YouTube, we find this video. This video has 1 million views. By contrast, the channel has 10,000 subscribers. This is what we like to call in the biz an outlier. This is when a video has a huge amount of views in comparison to the number of subscribers on the channel. And by a very convenient coincidence, the vidIQ browser extension includes a nifty little outlier tool that shows you when videos are performing exceptionally well for a channel. Make sure to download it and give it a go yourself. We've left a link in the video description. And this is a perfect sign that the video format is worth testing. But that's not all. After a little bit more digging, we find another outlier video on the same topic. It has over 120,000 views when a channel typically averages 30,000 views per video. This gave Ace concrete proof that the video format was going viral. And it meant that if he created a video comparing Dota and League of Legends, it had a good chance of performing well. And it did. It took off, and within 7 days, the channel had 1,000 subscribers. And so if you want to emulate this same level of success, then adopt the demand hack strategy. Find a sub-niche that has proven demand by searching YouTube and looking for videos that are already going viral. And you don't have to reinvent the YouTube wheel. Find proven formats that are working for other channels and use them in your own videos. But this first strategy is just the tip of the iceberg. Thousands of channels out there that pick a sub-niche and a viral video format, and yet they don't get 1,000 subscribers in their first video or first few videos. So what did Ace do to make his video go viral? Well, it's through the second strategy that we start to see the real genius behind Ace's first video. And it starts with a very common topic: the title and the thumbnail. Now you might think, at a glance, this is nothing special, but don't be fooled. Ace is a genius at understanding human psychology and making those thumbnails and titles clickable. And one of the ways he does this is by centering the thumbnail around one human emotion. And the reason this works so well is because emotion drives action. For example, when we get angry, the first and immediate thing we want to do is to hit or shout or scream at something. This is because emotions often trigger an instinctive response. And you can use this understanding of human psychology to make your video packaging far more exciting and instinctive to click. For example, Sunny V2 has centered this video packaging around one emotion: drama. It's an extremely powerful emotion to tap into, and when you tease dramatic events, it stirs up something inside you. It forces a sense of FOMO into you, fear of missing out, and compels you to click to find out what's happened to one of the most popular creators on YouTube. You need a resolution to this emotion, and the only way to do that is to click and find out what happens next. So if we go back to Ace and his thumbnail on his first video, he's doing something quite similar, but the emotion he's tapping into is curiosity to make you click. If you're a fan of either game, then it's likely you've heard of the other game, and so you're curious about a detailed comparison between the two. This sparks a curiosity, an emotional itch that you need to scratch, which can only be satisfied with a click. These two strategies are by far the most important ones to help you hit 1,000 subscribers in just 7 days. And the reason is pretty simple. If you can't get viewers to click on your videos, then nothing else matters. But once they do click, there is one big challenge still left to overcome. It's no good a viewer starting a video if they don't finish it. And one of the ways Ace got more of his viewers to watch until the end was by crafting the perfect YouTube script. So I've got a little bit of homework for you. Go watch that video after you finish watching this video, of course. Even if you're not into those games or gaming at all, you should be able to appreciate a good script. It's smooth, it's engaging, and critically, it delivers on exactly the promise of the video. And all of this got me wondering, how does a YouTuber with seemingly no previous experience write the perfect YouTube script on their very first video? At first I thought maybe he just paid attention in English class, but after reading the video breakdown in his own Reddit post, it all became clear. He used a very common script writing hack that's rarely spoken about on YouTube. And this technique is more than a century old. It's called copywriting. And when Ace said he used to be a copywriter for 3 years before starting his YouTube channel, it all started to make a lot more sense. Copywriting is a form of persuasive text that's designed to capture and hold the audience's attention. It's how many magazine articles have been written for over a century. It's how blogs have been written for the last 20 years. And copywriting can be turned into scripts like the one I'm referencing here. Traditionally, copywriting was used in advertising to make people buy stuff. But it's also a potent skill to have in your arsenal when making amazing YouTube videos. Now, Ace is not alone in being an expert copywriting YouTuber. And big creators like Ali Abdaal have been speaking about the impact that copywriting has on YouTube scripts that helps videos gain millions of views. But what specific copywriting techniques did Ace use in his video to make it so effective? First up is writing a great hook. After the title and the thumbnail, by far the most important part of the video is those first few valuable seconds. In that time, you need to convince your audience that the video was worth clicking on. And in this video, Ace used a 3-part hook to suck you in. He starts by making a bold claim around the video topic to grab your attention.
Dota 2 and League of Legends are two of the biggest mobile games in the world.
Then he dismisses other ideas around the topic to downplay them.
Because of this, these games are often compared to each other in almost every aspect. Character design, art style, monetization, esports, fan service, you name it.
He does this so that when he finally presents his perspective, it seems new, fresh, and interesting.
But one of the key differences between the two is how they treat one of the core aspects of mobile games. Well, most mobile games. Gold.
The reason this works so effectively is because the human brain craves new information. By dismissing the common and traditional differences between these two games, League of Legends and Dota, he is then able to present his new perspective, which is far more exciting. And this gives the viewer a very strong reason to keep watching. The next technique is research. What research allows you, the creator, to be is at least one step ahead of a viewer. That means you definitely know what you're talking about, in the viewer's opinion, and it's relevant to what they're interested in. If you don't have that credibility, the viewer's just not going to hang around. And if the viewer doesn't really trust you, then all the editing and visual effects in the world aren't going to save your video. Research your topic, find out the information your viewer is interested in, and present it in a new way that's never been seen before on YouTube. This is exactly what Ace did, and it's why his script is so engaging to his audience. And the last technique is to edit that copywriting script like a mad person. Ace's script is incredibly well polished and very easy to understand, but I can pretty much guarantee it didn't start out that way. Ace mentioned in his Reddit post that he edits the scripts over and over and over again. It's what you might call pre-production. This allows him to find new opportunities, fix errors, just generally improve the script. One of the first ways to do this is to complete the first draft of the script as quickly as possible. Don't worry too much about perfecting this script to begin with, just get all of the ideas out of your head onto the proverbial piece of paper. And you can go through the process of editing over and over and over again until you feel it's perfect. And then, once you have mastered demand hacking, titles, thumbnails, copywriting that perfect hook, now you can start to focus on editing the video. And in the past 12 months, we've seen quite a shift in how new upcoming creators edit their videos. So I highly recommend you watch this video next, where we show you this new way of editing to maximize the growth of your channel.